Hello, I'm Bernice Morris, the Dr. Carter G. Woodson Professor in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications at Marshall University and Director of the Dr. Carter G. Woodson Lyceum. Dr. Woodson is widely considered the father of Black history. However, Dr. Woodson's name is not widely known among the general public, but he was one of the most accomplished people who ever lived in Huntington. He was born in 1875 in New Canton, Virginia, and died in 1950 in Washington, D.C. He graduated from high school here in Huntington, and he himself regarded his West Virginia years as a turning point in his life. He was the second African American to graduate with a doctorate from Harvard University. A friend of mine, a well-regarded local historian, used to say that Dr. Woodson was the most significant historian who graduated from Cabell County schools. Later, as my friend learned more about Dr. Woodson, he updated Dr. Woodson's status, saying he was the most significant historian who graduated from West Virginia schools. My point is, all of us should learn more about Dr. Woodson, who helped improve education for all students in America and helped bring truth to our understanding of Black contributions in history. Consider the fact that before Dr. Woodson, historians generally ignored Black people or spoke disparagingly of them, if they happened to mention them at all. The late historian John Hope Franklin, who was Woodson's mentee, assessed Woodson's contributions this way. For the first time, there was a striking resemblance between what historians are actually writing and what actually happened in the history of African Americans. For a deep understanding of the Woodson legacy that began down the street from Marshall University, you have to begin with his family's move to Huntington and his work as a coal miner as a teenager. His father, James Woodson, was among several former enslaved persons who moved here in 1870 and helped Collis P. Huntington, this city's namesake, complete the Saginaw Railroad, and James Woodson stuck around and helped build what became Huntington. The Woodson family, which had moved here from New Canton, returned to Virginia during the early 1870s, and Carter G. Woodson was born there in 1875. After the family moved back to Huntington in the 1890s, Dr. Woodson worked in the coal mines and graduated from Frederick Douglass, the all-Black school in Huntington in 1896, and he became that school's principal in 1900. Without exaggeration, the Woodson impact is everywhere. From the foundation of America's modern Black history movement that Dr. Woodson orchestrated to enlighten the world about Black achievements beginning in 1915, to Negro History Week, which he created in 1926 and which has expanded to Black History Month. All of America has been influenced by what Dr. Woodson observed and created for classrooms and illiterate Black coal miners of his day. Today, just about every school's curriculum is influenced by Dr. Woodson's century-old calls for inclusion in the study of American life and history. Thank you.